Tiptoeing through the kitchen, Max sniffed the air, his tiny whiskers twitching with excitement. The smell of freshly baked cookies filled his little nose, making his mouth water. He could almost taste the sweet, buttery goodness. He spotted the cookie jar on the counter, and oh boy, it was calling his name. The jar seemed to sparkle under the kitchen light, promising a treasure trove of delicious treats inside.
Luna, a sleek black cat, watched Max from her perch on the windowsill. She had seen this scenario play out many times before. Her emerald eyes followed his every move, glinting with curiosity and a hint of amusement. She knew Max was up to no good. She knew what Max was up to. She had seen that mischievous look before. Max was always getting into some kind of trouble, and Luna found it endlessly entertaining. Spike, a large, sleepy bulldog, snored softly on his dog bed. His ears twitched occasionally, but he remained blissfully unaware of the drama unfolding in the kitchen. Dreaming of juicy bones and chasing squirrels, the smell of cookies wafted past his nose. But Spike was too deep in sleep to notice. Or was he? Sometimes it was hard to tell with Spike.
Taking a deep breath, Max gathered all his courage. He knew the risks, but the reward was too tempting to resist. He was going to get a cookie, no matter what. With a determined expression, he started to climb the counter, his tiny paws gripping the edges as he made his way up. The cookie jar was within reach, and Max's heart raced with anticipation.
Max grabbed a dishcloth hanging from the counter and began his climb, carefully scaling the fabric mountain. Each step was a challenge, but Max was determined. Luna watched with amusement. She knew this was going to be good. She had seen Max attempt many daring feats before, and this one was no different. "Max, you know you're not supposed to eat those cookies," she whispered. "They're for dessert."
Pausing, his nose twitching, Max squeaked, "But Luna, they smell so delicious! Just one little nibble?" His eyes were wide with hope, and his tiny paws clasped together in a pleading gesture.
Luna sighed. She knew Max had a point. The cookies did smell irresistible. She couldn't stay mad at Max for long. He was just too darn cute. His determination and charm always won her over. Besides, she had to admit, those cookies did smell amazing. The aroma filled the room, making it hard for anyone to resist. Luna knew they had to wait for dessert, but maybe, just maybe, one little nibble wouldn't hurt. She smiled at Max, knowing they were in this together. Suddenly a loud crash echoed through the kitchen. Spike sprang to his feet, barking in alarm. He had finally woken up, but something was wrong. Something was missing.
"The cookies!" Spike exclaimed, his tail drooping. "They're gone!"
Max slid down the dishcloth, landing with a soft thud. He looked around the kitchen in surprise. The cookie jar was empty, but how? Luna jumped down from the windowsill, her eyes wide with curiosity. This was a mystery that needed solving, and she loved a good mystery. The three friends gathered around the empty cookie jar, their noses twitching. There were a few crumbs scattered on the floor, but that was it. The thief had vanished without a trace.
Wait a minute, what's that?
She pointed a paw towards the back door. A small white object lay on the floor. Max scurried over and picked up the object.
It's a baker's hat, and it's covered in cookie crumbs. This is definitely a clue.
The three friends, Max, Lily, and Spike, decided to set a trap. They had been puzzled for weeks by the mysterious disappearance of their favorite cookies. They placed a plate of freshly baked cookies outside the back door, hoping to lure out the mysterious cookie thief. The aroma of chocolate chips and warm dough filled the air, making their mouths water. They hid behind some bushes, waiting patiently. Max had his binoculars, Lily had her notepad, and Spike, their loyal dog, was on high alert. The sun began to set, casting long shadows across the yard. The sky turned shades of orange and pink, adding to the suspense of the moment. Just when they were about to give up, a shadowy figure emerged from the trees. The friends held their breath, their hearts pounding with excitement and a bit of fear. It was a man wearing a baker's hat. His movements were stealthy, and he seemed to be very familiar with the surroundings. He crept towards the cookies, his eyes gleaming with anticipation. The friends could see the glint in his eyes even from their hiding spot. The friends were about to pounce when Spike sneezed. The sneeze echoed through the quiet evening, breaking the tension. The loud sneeze startled the man, and he ran off into the night, leaving the baker's hat behind. The friends quickly emerged from their hiding spot, examining the hat.
"Sorry, guys," Spike said, his ears drooping. Max and Lily couldn't help but laugh.
The friends shared the remaining cookies, happy to have solved the mystery, at least partially. They knew they had to be more prepared next time. But they knew one thing for sure. This wasn't the last they'd seen of the mysterious Mr. Crumbs. The shadowy figure lurked in the background watching them. The adventure was just beginning. With renewed determination, Max, Lily, and Spike vowed to catch Mr. Crumbs and uncover his secrets. They knew it would take more than just cookies to outsmart him next time.